Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing with the Tarot de Marseille, speaking about the minor arcana. I have already done the videos in regards to the major arcana and some bits and pieces. Now I want to include the minor. Okay, so we've got chalices, which is all about dreams. It's all about your emotions. It's all about your soul, if you like, your feelings. You've got swords, which is all about your thoughts, ideas, plans, intuition. You've got your wands, which is very much about your drive, your motivation, your spiritual energy, your vibrations, your passion, what's important to you in that respect. And then you've got the pentacles or coins or denier, which is all about your health, finances. It's all about your material and physical needs. It's your physical. Okay, so we've got chalices, which is water, sword, which is air, baton or wands, which is a fire, and denier or coins or pentacles is all about earth. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first look at the chalices. Okay, so we're going to look at the chalices, and we've got Ace of Chalice, okay, or Ace of Cups. That talks about abundance and satisfaction in the little white book. So this is what I'm going to do for you, is this little keywords from the little white book, and you can develop from there by looking at other videos, seeing what other words are used. We've got 2, we talk about passion. Okay, 3 is about the birth of something. Okay, 4 is growth. 5 is fear. 6 talks about memories. 7 is imagination. Okay, we've got 8, which is about maturity, modesty, manifestation. We've got 9, which is about virtue, okay, and affection. Then you've got 10, which is recognition and contentment. You've got the knave, okay, this one here, the knave, and he is quite confident. He brings messages of love on some way. The knight talks about a friend who could be passionate, love at first sight coming through. The queen talks about a lover or a wife, a friend, someone who's very nurturing and caring. The king is very intellect, but he's also an artist. He may be a writer in some level. So there we have some real quick keywords for the chalices. Okay, now we're going to look at pentacles or denier, coins. Okay, we've got the Ace of Coins, talking about profit, a sense of gathering, a sense of victory. 2 is actually about instabilities. There we go. 2 is about instability. 3 is about publicity, so things coming out into the open. 4 talks about realization. So things are developing within oneself. You've got 5, which is talking about savings. You've got 6, which is unscrupulous behavior. Also about profitable gift, profitable, you know, so something that you're given is actually really profitable in your journey. You've got 7. I hope I can count. Okay, 7 is about charity. The start of it could be a start of a business opportunity. Okay, you got 8, which is improving your knowledge. 9, investments, maybe sense of carnal income. You've got 10, which is all about wealth and inheritance. Maybe a discovery of treasures coming through. Okay, so, oops, sorted me out. Okay, we've got the Knave, which is a student, someone who is new with brilliant ideas. You've got the Knight, he's a consultant on some level, so he's bringing through a sense of self-confidence in who you are and what you're about. The Queen is someone who could be a heiress, so she has maybe a sense of nobility about her, so she might feel like she is above everyone else, maybe, I feel like she's got a lot of money, she's wealthy. So we have the King, who is also a very good businessman. So he's a businessman on some level. So that's the coins, or the pentacles. Then we have the wands. Okay, wands coming through. So we have the Ace of Wands disappeared on me. Maybe. Oh, no, there we go. Ace of Wands is a sense of invention, discovery on some level. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands here. Is about balance, and it's a union of together. Okay, so it's a union, a balance of what's going on. You've got Three of Wands, or Three of Batons, which is about preparation. So this is about preparing for what's going on. Okay, you've got the Four of Wands, which talks about alliances and things going on. Okay, you've got the Five of Wands, which is a sense of fatigue and tiredness, how you're feeling, just feeling absolutely exhausted with what's going on at the moment. Six brings obstacles. There's a sense of a lot of obstacles, a lot of blockages, stopping you. Feel like things are being delayed in what's going on. It could be a risk of a loss of some sort. You've got Seven of Wands, and that talks about success. So this is about success. Okay, and there seems to be a lot of discussions about what's going on at this time. Okay, you've got the Eight of Wands, which talks about projects. So there's projects and things happening. Okay, Nine of Wands is all about a sense of experiences, how you experience life. And 10 is about teamwork. Okay, teamwork's really, really important. Okay, we've got the Knave, which is the messenger. Knight's the traveller. The Queen talks to us about a friend, and there's a need for understanding on some level as well. And then you've got the King. Now, the King is an entrepreneur. He's a father figure. He's all about family. Family's really important for him. Okay, so real quick in regards to some keywords in regards to the wands or baton, whatever you like to call them. Okay, now we've got the swords. Swords here very quickly. We've got Ace of Swords, which is all about conquest. So it's about being conquered. It's all about being able to fight for your own ideas. Okay, Two of Swords is all about a sense of being dual. It's all about fighting for what you believe in. There's that sense of dual. Okay, D-U-E-L. Okay, just so that you're clear on that one. Three of Swords talks about how you analyse. You're always analysing everything. There's a lot of intellectual work. But it can also be about the paranormal. So maybe something's of mystery to you in regards to a situation. Okay, we've got the Four of Swords, which talks about being isolated from what's going on at this time. Sense of separation from everything that's going on. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, which talks about feeling defeated. Maybe you're feeling a bit guilty at this time. Six of Swords can be a sense of feeling imprisoned. Feeling imprisoned at this time. Okay, we've got Seven of Swords, which talks about secrets. Maybe there's a lot of secrets happening at the moment. Eight of Swords talks about having self-defense. Being able to defend oneself is really, really important. And you may, in the Nine of Swords, have trying to have self-control within oneself. And 10 of Swords can talk about hidden pain. Can be a sense of having some instability in what's going on. You've got this pain that you're not showing anybody. You're keeping it very, very quiet. Okay, we've got the Knave. And he talks about being a seeker, a true seeker. Okay, we've got the Knight, who's quite fiery in temper, but he's dependent on others. He's quite dependent on other people. Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords, who's got a lack of feeling for oneself. She can, or lack of feeling for others. She can be quite sharp. I feel like she can be quite sharp-tongued. I think that's quite important. And you've got the Knight, you've got the King of Swords, who can be a bit of a planner. He likes to be organised. He's very intelligent. He likes to have everything planned, so before he takes the action. Okay, so real quick in regards to the Minor Arcana with the Tarot de Marseille. Very, very quick keywords. Just to give you a little bit of an understanding about how, just use some real basic keywords and then develop from there your own readings, your own meanings. And I find that when I do a reading, words will change. Meanings might change slightly depending on the other cards that are around it. There is more to these cards than the basic keywords that I've used. They're just starting points. They're just beginning to gather more information. You might find yourself suddenly drawing on your Rider-Waite-Smith or your Thoth Tarot. You know, you might get a bit more information in regards to the meanings from your own experiences in life, from the colours, from the symbols, from the way the flowers work in the cards. And so we've got, I'll just do a couple of cards coming through. Now we know Two of Cups is actually passion, but it's also about balance for me. There is a sense of opposites. You've got this Knight who's coming through, who's a friend on some level, but I also see him bringing good news for you. I feel like he's bringing something to you that's in regards to the passion. You can see by his direction, by how he's looking at the past. He's looking at this card here in the passion. Okay, this one here, he's looking also in the same direction. He's looking towards his cup, that he's that's open to a sense of being confident. So confident in what's possible. Okay, let's see if we've got one more card that sort of comes through. Okay, maybe I just need to. There we go. Okay, we've got this Knave of Wands, and he's actually looking away from the situation, so he's looking more towards the future. So in the past, you sort of got the sense of passion coming through, maybe a friend who's brought some news of some sort. There was a sense of being confident in the past about what you were doing in regards to this passion. But now Maybe you are sort of moving forward. There's a new message coming through. Okay, it could be unexpected news, something a bit different. Maybe you want to know a little bit more information about this unexpected news coming through. So I feel like, you know, it could be in relation to something creative. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, we've got this knave. We've got a lot of knaves coming in. So this is a very youthful energy coming through. And again, he's facing this direction. So he's coming and he's reminding you that maybe it's about the learning of something new. Maybe you're learning something new on this journey. Let's see if I can bring this through just so that you can have a look at it. Here. So you can see how he's looking. He's reminding you maybe about the past. He's reminding you about that passion. He's reminding you to re-bring that in again. So there you have it. A very simple, a little bit of a reading in regards to using the minor arcana coming through. Anyway, that is the Tarot de Marseille. And with HeKate's Crossing, take care and blessed be.